Let's start by taking a deep breath. Letting it out slowly. And just for the time being, be here right now. First quote is Walt Disney. If you can dream it, you can do it. If you can dream it, you can do it. Walt Disney. And the writing today is, love is a choice. Love is a choice. Eventually, you will come to understand that love heals everything. And love is all there is. And that was Gary Zukav. I'm sure you've heard of Gary Zukav. Ernest Holmes. Way up in the Science of Mind magazine, page 629, believe it or not. Yep, it's Tome. We should learn to love all people, not just some people. This does not exclude the great human relationships that mean so much to all of us, but it does take the sting out of life and does free the individual to love all, adore some, and find happiness elsewhere. So, there you are. And Reverend Soni says, relationships are sacred spaces where the presence of love can be deeply transformative, both emotionally and spiritually. In many traditions, relationships are seen as mirrors that reflect our inner state back to us, inviting growth and healing. In addition to giving us fundamental social bonds, relationships can become sacred pathways where love, compassion, and awareness deepen our understanding of ourselves, others, and spirit. True healing in relationships begins with presence. When we bring awareness to our interactions, seeing our own and the other's humanity, vulnerability, and divine essence, we open to that higher truth that love is not a reaction, but a choice. Yeah, sometimes people just want us to be there for them. They don't often, sometimes they don't need us to say anything. Sometimes people just want somebody to talk to, somebody to be with. And the idea of just making sure that people understand, hey, I'm here for you. You tell me whatever you want. And that in itself is incredibly healing. And to continue, let's continue. Oh, my mouse has got a wall of its own today. Hold on a sec. Here we go. She says, healing often unfolds through small, consistent acts of integrity, presence, and gentle understanding. Compassion allows us to make differences with empathy. Forgiveness dissolves barriers that once kept hearts apart, and true presence creates a field of connection that honors both our own and the other's experiences. As we bring love into every interaction, we help transform conflict into growth and misunderstanding into unity. I think I like to go back to the Gary Zukav statement because to me that really says it all. Eventually, you will come to understand that love heals everything and that love is all there is. And to me, that's the essence of this whole thing. Ultimately, the true source of everything, even though it doesn't seem like it, love is all there is. And as I said, often people just want us to listen. And let's face it, when we're in a conversation, oftentimes we can't wait for the other person to finish before we can get our 10 cents worth in there. But that's not the way good relationships should work, correct? We give the other person space. We listen to what they say. We repeat back what they tell us to demonstrate to them, hey, I'm listening to you. I understand you. I hear you. And I'm not just waiting to give you some advice or tell you my story that's similar to yours. And it's not always easy because we want to get our story out there, right? We want to give that advice, but often that's not what's needed. Often just being present, showing people we're present, repeating back to them what they're telling us, and really, that forms really great relationships, and it also helps people as well. So anyway, those are my 10 cents worth. We do have an affirmation today, which is love heals and stores my relationships. Love heals and stores my relationships. With compassion and presence, I choose unity and peace. With compassion and presence, I choose unity and peace. And really and truly, that presence is often all that anybody wants of us. And before my voice gives out for some wild reason, I'm going to remind you, please tune in to my colleague Reverend Lisa tomorrow at 9:15 a.m. And if you did not see Grace of Eye Spiritual Center's service today, then it can be seen on Facebook and on YouTube. I'm having a problem speaking for some reason. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure I'll get over it. So my knowingness for everyone today is you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. And so it is.